Hello and welcome to the British Grand Prix race for the Roblox British Grand Prix race for the 8th round of the Roblox F1 2012 World Championship. Now, my name is James White, your host on the James Gaming channel on YouTube. Then, guys, welcome everybody to Silverstone for round number 8. It's the race event. It is the main event, the race. It's race time for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. It's now clear and certain now. The temperatures go up to 20 degrees, 25 degrees Celsius. Then the track is clear. And the track is now dry because there's blue sky, bit of white cloud, bit of grey clouds there in the distance then. But we're here then. We put some barriers after qualifying then, guys, and we've got some trophies on the board. And we've got trophies on the podium then, guys. We got a barrier on the pit lane exit where driver could go off and qualify. And there's a barrier at turn 3 when we see a lot of drivers from not qualify last time, a few nights last night. Yesterday that got off the track May recently as well, and in qualify 1 and 2 and 3, not quite qualify 3 though because that was perfect and successfully fine for that then indeed. So yeah, but after that, so yeah, we updated that track to turn 3. There's a barrier at turn 3 just before entry a loop at turn 3. So yeah, looks like we got a good race on our hand. We 10 cars on our hands. We're here for the British Grand Prix then, guys. Here was Silverstone go, as we're here. But this track was the very opening first ever Grand Prix Formula 1 World Championship race back in 1950. It hosts the first ever ferry Formula 1 Grand Prix race back in 1950, won by Silvio Farina in the Alfa Romeo. But then, guys, we're here for this then, guys. Let's do this. So we'll have a look at the Drivers' Championship after round number 7, after the European Grand Prix with Schumacher to the win. Let's have a quick look at the Drivers' Championship after round 7. We'll take a look at the Drivers' Championship after round 7. And it's Jensen Button still in the way, but Michael Schumacher in the Mercedes in second, the 7-time champion second. Kevin Raikkonen Groda both time 44 for both Lotuses. Pedro Lotus in fifth at time with the same points as Charles Pitt, the same level of number of points. David Carr is winning 7 ahead of Sergio Perez in the Mexican in the Sauber, and it's Carter and Glock winding up to top 10. In the Constructors' Championship, though, Lotus are leading the gap, but just 8 points ahead on T after good points faced in the last race in the European Grand Prix in the Circuit de Valencia. They're up in second place. Mawazo only just 4 points behind, headed by just 2 points from Toro Rosso. McLaren and Mercedes both level on points with 69 in fifth. Sauber is just 1 point behind these two teams, while Caterham just had the Red Bull and Ferrari had a disappointing qualifier that they had last yesterday. While Williams and Ford seeded bringing up the rear at the back of the pack then of the 12 teams in Formula 1 in Roblox F1 2012 season. Oh, well, with that standings of the championship done then, and the drivers' championship and the team's championship though, let's have a look at the starting grid for today's British Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the starting grid then for tonight's British Grand Prix race here at Silverstone, and it's the Marussia of Charles Pitt. The Frenchman won the Chinese Grand Prix earlier a few races ago. Then he's on a par alongside his championship leader Jensen Button in the McLaren, so second place in his home Grand Prix. Row 2, Kamil Kobayashi in the Sauber, the Japanese driver third actually then, and it's the Hedgehog tier Pedro Loza, the 2010 Roblox champion 4. There's his teammate, the American starts 5th place, had to pass him on in the Williams in 6th. Typical on the other words, couldn't match his teammate's best, he could only manage to say he's qualified 7th, had to keep walking the Iceman in PA for Lotus. There's Sergio Perez in the other Sauber in 9th, Mexico only 9th, had the British set in P10 in the other Williams. Did not say a lot in Q3 after all then. After the end of Q3. Nico Huckenberg starts the 11th place for 40. Ahead of it is Heiko Carolina in the Caterham P12. And then it's on the next row of the grid. It's Dan Ricciardo for Scuderia Tour Water for the Australia. Starts 5th ahead of Lewis Hamilton, the 7-time champ for McLaren, starting at 14. And then it's the 2 Mercedes on Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg. 2 Mercedes on the 8th row on the grid. Then after that, it is Paul Di Resta in the other 40. Starts 17th. The Scotsman, 17th place in his home Grand Prix. Ahead of him is the 4-time champion Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull. And then it's Felipe Massa and Sergio Perez. Both had a disappointed qualifiers that they had then. And they're going to start all the way to 1920th then. So Massa 19th for Ferrari and 20th for Toro Rosso. There's the other Red Bull Mark Webber. Disappointed. No lap time he had set in Q1 though, unfortunately, then for Webber. And also Fernando Alonso didn't set lap time at all for the Spaniards. So 22nd. And so at the back of the road then, it will be Romain Grosjean, the Lotus driver, the Frenchman in 25th. He did a lap time in Q1, and also Vitaly Petrov did a lap time in Q1, and the Caterham driver, the Russian driver, is on the back of the field for today's Grand Prix. For tonight's Grand Prix for this race tonight. So good luck for these 24 cars around this Silverstone Circuit. They be very clever around this track then. This could be a bit bumpy like last season then. So we're just moments away wait for the start of the British Grand Prix Roblox race for the Roblox F1 2012 British Grand Prix at Silverstone at the Silverstone Circuit in British around the World War II air base plot then. So yeah, we're waiting for this then, guys. Time for this British Grand Prix. But first, we're going to be listening to the British National Anthem. I'm going to get the flags ready to go before the race starts. I'll go, okay, we're going to be listening to my home national anthem, the British National Anthem for the UK and for Great Britain and for England, for the United Kingdom in Great Britain. We're going to be hearing the British National Anthem of Great Britain, the National Anthem of Great Britain. So, please enjoy this anthem, guys. It's my home ways in Britain, so yeah. It's my home country, my home land, and my home place in Britain on planet Earth in the universe. Yeah, the United Kingdom, and I'm speaking English though. But anyway, it's time for the British National Anthem of Great Britain. So, the British National Anthem then, for God Save the Queen of Great Britain. So, the track is very clear right now. We could have a 40% chance of a safety car out on the very first lap of this race here at Silverstone then, guys. So, that was the anthem up. So, good luck for these drivers then. A 32 lap race here at Silverstone in real life then, guys. In real life in F1 days in Silverstone in the British Grand Prix in this circuit then. So, we're on the start video trader. The drivers are waiting to prepare the engine to get up then. Okay, it's time to let's get this race begin. Let's get this race started now then, guys. There could be a chance of 40% chance of safety car coming out of the very first lap of this race in Silverstone at the British Grand Prix for Roblox. So let's do this then, guys. Let's begin this Roblox British Grand Prix. So, Charles Pic from Worcester, another pole position, the winner of the Chinese Grand Prix, but also has a win in his belt. He won the Spanish Grand Prix at the Circuit de Catalunya, but can he win his home Grand Prix here at Silverstone? There's 32 laps in total then. There could be a 40% chance of a centre coming out on the first lap then. Vettel will be started at the back of the field. Both Ferraris of Fernando Alonso and Felipe Massa need to make a good charge back for this race, and so does Nico Rosberg, Michael Schumacher, and Lewis Hamilton for this race. So with both of the HRTs qualified 4th and 5th place from yesterday, though, it's time to begin this. Looks like Woods could be the team to beat here at Silverstone in Britain then. And we wait for the fireworks to come out here at Silverstone. So, round number 8 of the F1 Roblox 2012 Championship. We've got all 5 lights coming on right now. 5 lights are on. And it's lights out. And away we go here at Silverstone. Picking is going very well. Head towards Abbey at turn 1. Good start everywhere. Everybody are safely through then. Going past the barrier section at turn 3. They're all safe and sound through the first corner then. But it's Button, the championship leader from McLaren, leads his home Grand Prix here at Silverstone. The 2009 champion leads the British Grand Prix going down to Buckler's corner. Down into turn 6. Button leads from the HRT. Donovan is in second place. Third is Kobayashi going through past Lovebeer, and they all seem to be clear and nice and easy there. Going down the old pit straight right now then. But who's going to lead today? It's Charles Pic. Pic takes the lead from Jensen, and he's leading the race after the first few corners. Great start there from Maybe Bugs and Baggers corner right now then. They all seem to be safely sound then. But it's Charles Pic who leads the British Grand Prix at the bottom. Personal in third for HRT. The Spaniards in third. The 2010 champion. Then it's Kobayashi and Maldonado the top 5. Going through club corner turn 60 now. They ought to be safe and sound going through there. And they're also far the very first lap we have an incident. I thought the safety car could be out. Oh, actually not quite. We got that's Paul de Wester. And he's off the track at the end on the first lap then. So Paul de Wester off at Abbey. So would this need to be a safety car for that then? Paul de Wester, the Force India, is off Oh my word. On the very first lap of this race, though, Paul di Resta, the Force India, the Scotsman, out of his own Grand Prix. Are we going to have a check on safety car for this? I don't think so. So Paul di Resta is out of this race for Force India. And oh, it will be a safety car though. SC deployed means the safety car has been deployed. So the safety car out for the very first time here at Silverstone then, guys, because of the stricken Scotsman of Paul di Resta off and out of this race when the first lap came out. So SC deployed, safety car's out. So and we're going through past Abbey at turn 1. Out comes the safety car right now, and then we'll follow it out then. So the safety car has come out on the track right now. And now the driver need to follow it though because of the stricken Force India of Paul di Resta. And is that another car off the track? That looks like the top one. That is so fun. I think. Yes, it is. Let me just check though. Let's just check. Is it Fern? It is Sorry Good Fern. Got off at turn 9 after Cop's Corner. And I think we've got 2 more cars off the track as well. We've got 2 more cars? That is 2 more cars off the track. That is Derek Ricardo and Sergio Perez, who are off the track and out of this race. And they might thought, and I think they might have been causing collision there, I think. So with 3 laps gone already, and the safety car has come out. Disaster for both, and both Toro Rosso are both out of the race, even when the first lap, 3 laps of racing had begun. Even just before the race begun. So we've lost 2 Toro Rosso for this race. We have lost Sorry Fern, Dan Ricciardo, Paul di Resta, and Sergio Perez, even before this race begun. So after that, so just take a look at the pit. Okay, so seeing the DNS right now. So, oops, sorry about the camera. And oh my goodness me, is that another one? That's Michael Schumacher though, and he's got off a lap 4 though. Oh my goodness me, this could be a bit dangerous though. But and there's a red flag out. Stop the session. The race has been red flagged. The session is going to be stopped. So the driver will have to make their way back into the pit stand because the race has been suspended because of the incident. Michael Schumacher has caught in that pile up then, guys, but he will still be able to continue the race because the red flag has come out. So the safety car will lead the pack then. So who will be leading off the safety car line? It will be Button. Okay, let's just take a look at the racing order. You can see it on the camera right now then. So Bo will be leading the pit. There's Dolores and Kobe. See, okay, so I just recorded that then, guys. So I think we just okay. They are pulled off just on the podium celebration there. There they are. They are pulled off then. So yeah. The pit lane. Good thing I got the safety car pit lane open there because good thing that saved that for me though. Alright then, so the race has been stopped because there's been a huge incident, and I think the Wayne Carter should be in. He's got off as well though. What a big accident that Abbey at turn 2 there that was. So that's 5 car that been there, but we have been. Fern was the only one there, so good thing that no one was injured there after the first few laps of this race though. The race has stopped on lap 5 because there's been a huge accident at turn 2 after turn 2. So Schumacher Kottke will still be in the race though. Bruno Senna, I think he was doing the race after when the red flag came out after lap 3. He was still in the race though, so he will be still be in the race though. Senna will be. So the rest of the Ricardo, Perez, and Fer will be out of this race then, while the rest of the trade cars will continue on and we'll have a great start. We'll have a rolling start for the restart then, guys. So plenty more acts to come then, guys. We'll be back for about 25 or 20 minutes time then, guys. We'll clean this up though, guys. We'll see you back in 20 minutes. See you a bit then, guys. Bye-bye for a bit. See you in about 20 minutes then, guys. See you later. Okay, we cleaned up the track now. The track is now being cleared now after 50 minutes of being delayed. We have been done to try to clear the track up. Okay, now the track's now being very cleared now, and now we get back to green now. So we'll get this one to get back to green now. So driver would so we've got green flag is on. Green flag is getting ready to go, so we'll get ready to go racing again. And they got a new, so driver will lead the pit lane, and they'll have to go through the pit lane, through the safety car barrier down, and when the safety car pulls in the pits, we can go racing again though. So Bottas will be the first to leave the pits then. At the pit, there will be Dolorosa, Maldonado, Kobayashi, Kovalainen, Raikkonen, Clark, Hamilton, Hulkenberg. Well, Master's in 11 because he was ahead of Webber and Petro, so he'll be out ahead of Webber. Then will be Petro, Vettel, Alonso, Rosberg, Grosjean, Senna, Schumacher, Kotka lost places because they got off the track to see that everyone is okay before the red flag came out there. So they're not out of the race though. So we lost 4 cars out of this way. We've got 3 cars left. So we lost the 4 cars. We lost both Toro Rosso, sorry, Fernando, David Car. Tough weekend for Toro Rosso then. And a tough weekend for Perez. The winner of the Canadian Grand Prix is out of the race. And the Scotsman, Paul di Resta, the home guy who's out of his home Grand Prix here in Britain. This is the same though for Mr. Paul di Resta here for India. Third went off the cups at turn 9, which is over there. He went off then, so yeah. So the track is definitely clear now with Masters there. Okay, so bird tours are on the way then, so there's no spectating now or various injuries or safety car we got. So we'll be safety car running start then, so yeah. And then we've got a chicken flag there, and then the rest of the flags in. Alright. So let's get this race started, guys. They're gonna go through the pillars this one, and then after that we'll close it down. I'll close it, and then the race will probably get restarted and we'll still be a rolling start coming up with a good rolling start for the restart then to this race. Let's do this then now, guys. Let's do this now. Let's begin this restart of this race now. Let's restart the race now. Now all the drivers are preparing themselves for the restart then though. The safety car will come in then because we're still on lap 5 though. When the race restarted, we'll restart the race on lap 6. And that's where the race will restart then, when all the drivers have gone around. So, looking very intense there for Jensen Button then, the championship leader though, lead with 55 points after Europe we left then. After the European Grand Prix, no point for Jensen Button very clearly then, after facing down outside the point in P11 he faced the race though. So yeah. So we're ready to prepare for the restart of the race though, guys. As we got the safety cars coming into the pits now. And then we've got 3 cars left to the race right now. There's 2 more acts to come down here at Silverstone then, guys. In comes the safety car right now, though. And into the pits now. And now Jensen will get the upper hand now. And we'll resume this race. As he comes round now, we're racing once again. Go, 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 Jensen. Green flag. Green flag on lap 6. We're racing here at Silverstone again. As everybody, Button leads the pack. Head to pick. Going into turn 3. Looking very forward there to the race. Let's look like everybody are fine there. The race is back on the way though with the rolling start. Button leads from pick. Third is Dolorosa. Fourth is Pastor Kobayashi 5th. Kovalainen 6th. Raikkonen 7th. Glock 8th. Hamilton 9th. And in the top 10 is Hulkenberg. The only remaining 4 city left of this race because his teammate Paul di Resta is out of this race. Very good restart there from all our drivers and for the 3 cars left in this race though. Button leads the pack then. The champion leader Jensen of McLaren leads his home Grand Prix here at Silverstone then, guys. The pits are not open just yet though till later on in the race then. So after the qualifying session lap times then, Button qualified second place, and now he's leading the pack then after when the red flag came out. So with that though, he's leading the pack here with Silverstone. He leads the British Grand Prix, picks second, Dolorosa third, and looking great so far for that. Look at the rest of the pack then. It looks like none of them are not gaining any advantage there, but hopefully they could do that then. Button comes out at the end of lap 6 then. We're going to ball on the championship leader then, going through turn 1. And bit slide there. Oh, we don't have another incident there though at turn 2. They need to be very careful on the slippery side at turn 2 there. Kobayashi gets through there. He's going to be credited the barrier. Oh, that was a close call from Heikki there. Good close call from that though. Bit of a bad going on there. This is Mark Webber with Vitaly Petrov and then his teammate Sebastian Vettel. Webber's winning the race in P12. Petrov 13th. Vettel in 14th after the red flag came out. So looks like we'll get a bit of upper hand going on so far for this as Glocky is there, Vanti is there. And that is Vitaly Petrov. Vitaly Petrov has gone off at turn 2 just when his teammate Kovalainen for him looking escaped there. But we have another yellow flag out. Vitaly Petrov is out of this race. So we're no safety car. No safety car for this. Well, maybe it'll be a third safety car. I think we'll have in then. So that is disappointing saying for that though. Vitaly Petrov, the Wilson for Caterham, it's out of this race. As Looks like we're getting pit stops ready to get underway though, and looks like maybe one of them. I think Warsaw gonna be the first team to pit then. So good luck for that though. So we'll have to enter Mr. to remove Vitali's card today, but this is point day for Petrov then. So out goes and Sweber gets past him. So we're gonna move Petrov off the track there. There's Vettel. Well, that is a supposed day for Vitaly Petrov then, so he's out of this race. So going through Abbey is going to be very tough after going turn 2 there. So not the best accident for Pat then. Only just 7 laps completed though for Vitaly Petrov then for Caterham. His teammates do win the race. He's still winning the top 5 in P5. So the only Caterham now left in this race now is taking like his teammate Petrov is on the way. Berry out in front. Bottas still leads the race. Coming for like 2 seconds from Charles Pick in the Worcester. Pedrosa in the HRT in 3rd. Maldonado in 4th place. 5th is Kobayashi. 6th place is Heiko Ivan. Actually, Heiki's in 6th place now. YK in 7th. Glock in 8th. 9th for Lewis Hamilton. And in 10th place, running on the last points position is Hooker. But Massa is closing on him down so quickly. As the track is clear, I think it is. Whoa, well the track is clear and everyone's still racing right now. We're back to green flag here at Silverstone. Back to green now. Need to be very careful on the track though, guys. Watch out for turn 2. Gonna cross the track right now. As Groves has just been provided at turn number 1 to Abbey. Looks like Milwaukee's gonna be the first team to pick. It will be Charles Pick, but I think he will be coming in the next lap, I think, guys. So with Petrov out of the way then, so looks like Milwaukee's gonna be prepared for Charles Pick to come into pits now. So at the end of lap 9 on lap 10 now, Bottas still leads the British Grand Prix. So Pick is going to prepare for his stop then, so he will be the first car to pit then. So big accident then for this race then, as we're on lap 10 right now. As we're having a good impact race after last season's Grand Prix race at Silverstone then, guys. I mean, Red Bull's now into 12, and his team at Savage's phase now will be the 30 because of Vitaly's Petrov's retirement for Caterham. Just put the same though for that then for this. So yeah. But though, we're racing still in Silverstone again then, guys. And oh, Massa's off! Felipe Massa in the Fiore. The Brazilian is out of this race. So Massa is the next car is going to be joining the others in the list of retirement. So he's going to be joining Petro, Perez, Petro, Fern, and Anthem, 2 Toronto, and they're going to be joining him. He's going to join them out to the race in the list of retirement. But anyway, pits is on the way. Charles Pick is the first car to come into the pits. So big accident pack down on lap 11 then. Picks in the pits now. So big accident pack down for Morsa then. So big impact for the pit stops then. So okay, the pit lane's got stuck there, and 7.8 seconds that is, but can you get okay? And oh, that's the one pit lane marker then. Oh, that's gonna give you a valuable time for bed, but he's out now safely though, and it's another car off the track though, and it is. That's another car off the track, and it's Kamui Kobayashi as Charles Pick's leaving the pit lane right now. Charles Kobayashi has gone up as Massa has. So Kobayashi is going to be joining his teammates on both Sabers out of the race as the Japanese driver Kamui Kobayashi is out of this race. Such a same there from Mr. Kobayashi there as Princess off as well. Senna collided with that then. And now we're going to have a safety car for this. Yellow flags are out, safety cars come out. So, where's Button? Still in the race though. He's just gone past the car. Capit had just made his stop then. Yep, so Senna is out as well. So, Senna's out. Joining his fellow mate Brazilian, Massa, and Kobayashi in the list of retirements after lap 11. So, these guys are out to race now. Oops, that was the counter mistake then. So, yeah. Alright, safety car has been deployed. So we need to be careful for yellow flags then. We've got to set the car out. Here at Silverstone again on lap 12. And looks like it's going to be a... Looks like there's going to be a double... Okay, it looks like maybe one of the Williams is going to come into pit. Maybe Maldonado. So it looks like he's going to be prepared for his pit stop now. So with Senna out of the way, Maldonado can decide to pit or not. Or he could go off the track like recently then. So both Cosole and that start lap 3 now. The safety car is out again because of the wreckage. So it's going to take a while to get. He needs to before that incident there. He gets through nice and smoothly then. Monitor's going past his pit box then. So we'll have to take a few moments until we move this track though. Okay, as Maldonado crashed. And Cordon's as well off as well. Oh my word. That is a big impact there. And nowhere we're going to try routine this race. Another red flag has come out again. Hard stuff here at Silverstone then, guys. What a big impact that was. As Webber's gone off there because he's fine then. Grosser and Schumacher got past, but he's okay though. Because the race has been stopped again. So as Button will have to come back to the pits again though. So looks like Williams are not going to prepare for that because that is a serious impact for Maldonado then. Culler's got off the track there because see what happened there. He will be doing the race though because he's got off at turn 2. Another red flag situation on turn 2 then, guys. This has been a disaster. Opening few laps to this British Grand Prix. The safety car comes back into the pits again, and we're on lap 40 right now. So Button is the race leader though. Had the Pedalers in second for HRT. Followed behind is Kimi Raikkonen in third, Glock in fourth, Hamilton in fifth, P5, Hulkenberg in 6th. Hulkenberg in P6, 7th for Charles Pic, he just already stopped. Sebastian Vettel P8, Fernando Alonso 9th, Rosberg 10th, Gross 11th, Schumacher 12th. And I believe that Narain Kartikeya, I think he's joined this pack, I think. Where is he? Yes, no. No, he's pulled up at turn 9. So we might need to put a barrier at turn 2, I think, then, guys. I had in... Oh, this is insane. I thought turn 3 was the one instead, but this time it's turn 2, then, guys. We have another red flag situation, then, guys. Here at Silverstone, Webber will be ahead of Grosjean and Schumacher. Kovala will be doing the race, though. But Maldonado, his car is badly wrecked up because he hit Massa, and we have a red flag on lap 14. So, with that, then, Massa... Maldonado, so no pit stop then for Williams though. As Maldonado is out of the race. So how many we've got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Only just 15 runners left after when we get this track cleared up. So we will put a barrier section at turn 2 then, guys. We have to clear so many cars out of the way. Cover will be doing this race though, and so will be Webber then. So we'll have to take this. Will take another 25 minutes or 20 minutes so to try to clear this whole top. Then we'll be right back for about 20 minutes then, guys. We'll clear this up for the restart and then restart then for the third time here with Britain in Silverstone again. We had it's the start of lap we had last season then, guys. The race has been stopped on lap 40 because there's another incident then. So race will have to restart in the next few minutes, in the next 20 or 25 minutes to do so. So we'll be right back then, guys.
Whilst that's being cleared, let's have a look at the replay of the start of the race. This is at the start of the race. This is where Butter took the lead from Pic, while Pic was trying to force him to firing. Great start there from Mariels, and by the end of the first lap then, Butter was lead, but Pic got the lead back from him.
Look at that, how many time we have. We have lost Vitali Petro for the worst one we have lost earlier. We lost both Williams because their car are both damaged. So the Torossa, they're both out. Kobayashi is also out, as also his teammate. Portuguese is out as well, and also Felipe Massa, the Ferrari then Star is out to race then as well, though. So we only got 50 runs left of the race there, but do not worry then, guys, because with that turn to incident, then we have put an extra type barrier then, guys. So we're gonna have to set the car out then to see if it's okay to go through it then. So hopefully not, or actually it's gonna be a bit too. I think it will be. I think drive could be stuck there a bit forever. So I might need to move it down a little. So I don't want to have that happen then. So we're just gonna move it down, and hopefully that will stop any drivers. Let me just go. Let me. Can I just do this and do that and there we go, and I will stop. Okay, so hopefully that will stop drivers from dropping on the track then, or hopefully not, because I don't want to see that any more incidents there, because I would take that then. So yeah, hopefully that will not happen then in the race though. Okay, so yeah. Barry then. So with that out the way, so hopefully that will stop drivers then. So yeah. hopefully that might completely work then though. So hopefully, well, actually, let's make it a bit shorter, I think. So I don't think driver will not fit it in one place. Oh yeah, we could make it a bit slight at turn 1. So yeah, let's just try again. Let me just do the turning circle. Let me do this. Hold on, which one is it? This one here. Hello, baby. There you go. And then we're gonna just turn it this way, and then we're gonna move it. I'm just gonna move it. Here we go, and we're gonna move it over here. And ta-da! There we go. So hopefully non-driver can go off the track that recently though, and hopefully not get forced incident impact. So yeah. Alright. So the track will be very clear now. We'll get the green. So we'll be another whirling start again then. So no study start this time though. So we're gonna have a good race free start then. So good luck to all the rest of the remaining 50 cars then. So we'll be bottom will be in the pack. So well, Pickles already joined the pit stop then, guys. So Bubbles is still in this thing, guys. So the Red Bulls. So outcoming in the pits will be out the so following the safety car out on track on the restart will be Button, De La Rosa, Raikkonen, Glock, Hamilton, Hulkenberg. Is that completely right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, no. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Raikkonen, Glock. I think it might be. So yeah. Yeah, Raikkonen was ahead of Glock, did yeah. So there will be Hamilton 5th, Hulkenberg, Pick, Vettel, Weber, Rosberg, Weber, Vettel, Weber, Vettel, Alonso, Rosberg, Grosjean, Schumacher, Koske, and Kovac. We've got 16 cars left. Who is in it? Let me just check. Let me count the cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We still have 15 cars left in this race because we have done retirement so far. Okay, that's 9 cars we have retired. Okay, Walker was starting 3rd, and Team McLaughlin was starting 4th place. So we've got 15 ones left in this race then, guys. Let's see how this second restart will go to plan for this. So the safety car will follow the field round, and hopefully we're going to start the next lap on the field by the safety car then and see if it will be safe to see the track is very clear. The safety car is going to have a bit of a test going through turn 1. So the driver will hopefully try to avoid that then. Yes, it will help it then because we did it. Yep, they're avoiding the barriers, landing safely though, and hopefully we'll get actual racing pack then. So we had 2 red flags of that then. So we get ready to this. So safety car end the lap then, and we're going to prepare for the restart for this race then. So, but looks like Michael Schumacher might be in the one spot of the pit line as car number 7 is under investigation by the stewards for once restart slot. I think we put Schumacher as a Nico there, so I think Schumacher will get a driver penalty. I think we'll get then. So yeah, all right though. But anyway then, so the safety car is going to put into the pits right now, and we can get this race back on the green. So safety car ready to go into pits right now, and we'll clear the track now. Go go go! Bottas is leading the race now, and he can get the race restarted. Then we're on the double. And the race is underway now here at Silverstone. Green flag again. Go, go, go. Waving the green flag now. Go, go, go. But back to racing again here at Silverstone. With a new barrier over that turn 2. Oh, big wide there from Kimi on the restart there. As we didn't get the safety car back in the the safety car pit lane was off. I don't think it was that then. So yeah. So the studio's just looking at the investigator to Schumacher incident, and we got incident there. Yeah, we haven't closed the pit. Oh yeah. Have we? Let me just check. Should be. Oh, it's closed. Unfortunately, sorry for that, then, guys. So unfortunately, I think we lost. I think Eco Live has gone off at Brooklyn's corner on the restart on lap 16. So it looks like Eco Live might be out of this race. I think in the other catron. So I think you would be then. So Button leads the race, had the Pedalosa, Raikkonen 3rd. We're going to put the second back in as normal now. There we go. Use the normal now as we're still racing again. So looking forward to this then on the restart then. It looks like Heikki has maybe come off at Brooklyn's corner at turn 7, and yet it is. Heikki alive in the Caterham. The second Caterham is going to be joining his teammate, and he's out of the race. So driver need to be careful for yellow flags. Need to be careful yellow there. We got yellow flag out because of the stricken Caterham of Eco Lion then. So we're not going to have a safety car for this though. And looks like McLaren going to bring in Lewis Hamilton. I think he's going to go to the pits then. So Hamilton is going to be prepared for one of his stops then. So good luck for Lewis then. So Hamilton's doing this race then, winning in the top 10 then. Won this race too. And Stu in this race as well. As Button Stu leads the race on lap 670 out of possible 52 laps of this race in Silverstone. Well, that is disappointment such the same for Nick's the Heiko Lyman there. And he's now pulled off the side of the track. I don't think he did want to have like the restart then, so yeah. So that is why Heiko Lyman is out of this British Grand Prix. As Bo will get the green flag now because he's leading the pack. Look how clean he is going through there. We might have a look at him going through turn number into Brooklyn's corner. Look at this again, guys. We're going to go on board this on lap 18 now. Here comes the British tire. Here comes Jezebel, the 2009, the championship leader, leading this race in Silverstone. What great impact. Look at that. Wow. Hamilton's in P5, but he will be a fourth. But he's having a piss on the way then. And it's a drive-through penalty for Michael Schumacher for a wrong persistent starter. So Michael Schumacher has been given a drive-through penalty for not responding, for not in the right position. He was super hard by his teammate, but he's ahead of his teammate now, and he's got a drive-through penalty for not in the right place. That is disappointment such a shame though for Mr. Michael Schumacher then. He will have to take that drive-through penalty this lap. So Schumacher heading towards the last corner right now, and there he is. Michael will have to take his drive-through penalty right now this lap. So Michael Schumacher coming into the pits right now to serve his drive-through penalty because that was not the position he wanted to. So a drive-through penalty for Michael Schumacher then. So in the 1% slot of the restart then. And that's why he doesn't get the gamble for it then. So Schumacher, where he's going to rejoin after he had his driver penalty done. And he's just going to rejoin behind Fernando Alonso. Just going to be in Contacada. He's going to rejoin in 13th place. Alright, so that penalty position for Michael Schumacher has gone very costly, very dearly then though. So, lap 19 then. So, looks like Jensen Button leading the race. It looks like he's going to go. Jensen might be coming to pits as well then, but maybe not. No, I think that might be for De La Rosa, I think it might be. So, through goes Team McClock. And Hamilton now comes to the pits at the end of lap 19. So, lap 20, out of possible 52 laps, Hamilton's in the pits right now. Sometimes Champ Hamilton's in the pits right now. The McLaren mechanic crew are out on track now. And then comes the sometimes Champ in the pits right now. So, big gamble for this then. And great fight, 6 seconds. That is a great stop from Lewis. And he's away safely. Looks like he's going to bring De La Rosa into pits now because that's Hamilton's 6 seconds pit stop has gone dearly costly as well. Well, it's a bit of a gamble then for Mr. Hamilton then. As Hamilton time goes free, Constance's then. But at least the race still had the De La Rosa. But is De La Rosa, I think Tater going to bring De La Rosa into pits. So this will be at the end of lap 20 though. And on to lap 21. Button will be still in the race still ahead. As double sign again for this then. And Pedro Rosa, the HRT driver, when the Spaniard, the World Box Rated champion, Pedro Rosa winning second place in this race for HRT, is now coming into the pits. So this needs to be a gamble there for HRT though. So into pits goes Pedro Rosa then. Needs to be a good gamble stop there. And 6.104 and out he goes. Great stop there. Let's just check around the track there. They said that no one has gone off at turn 2. No, they're safely through nice and steady here though. After the restart then. We'll do green ones again here with Silverstone then guys. And we've got we only got 14 cars with me. We lost 10 cars so far in this race. And now, I think De La Rosa has rejoined behind Lewis. I did safely though, still. But it's Duke Jensen down in front. Whoa, look what could McLaren could do then. Looks like it's going to be a bad gamble for this though. For this whole race then. Looks like it's gonna be looks like we're also gonna prepare for Timo Glock. I think this might be him. Could the pickers still in it as well? Timo Glock, the Morsa driver might be heading to pits. Well, in third place though because of after Charles picks after Pedro Rosa stopped then, and he's coming to pits right now. Glock in the pits right now. That is quite early then for Team Glock then. So, are they stop Gamble now? Oh, I just dropped the pen there. I'll pick that up then, guys, after I've done the Team Glock. Stop then, guys. So, in comes the Mercer driver then. German into pits now. And looks like there's going to be a big gamble for the Mercer team then. And 6.5 second pit stop. And he gets out cleanly. Can he get out just before? But can he get out at Hamilton for this? Heading towards the pit lane exit now, and Hamilton's overtaking Glock. Oh, so Glock has lost that position to Lewis. So Team Glock has lost that position to Hamilton through the pit stops. So that is not where we don't want to see that though. Here it's Silverstone then, so Weber gambling for it then. They're going to do a double swap strategy for both of the drivers then. So both Webber and Vettel will be popping into pits anytime shortly then. They're coming around to the last few corners right now. They just need to be crucial then. I think they're not going to do. I think they're going to bring in Vettel first. They're all going to bring Sebastian in first before Mark comes into the pit to stop. So Vettel first of the Red Bulls into pits so far for his one and only stop in this way, or maybe he can do a second stop later in the race though. And Seb comes in for his pit stop. So Sebastian Vettel, the 4-time champion for Weber Racing, into pits. The crew are working on in his car. 6.1 seconds, and out he goes. Great stop from Seb then. We'll have to wait until his teammate decides to do this, and we're looking very good so far forward for this. But Bottas still out in front there. Wyken is P2 at the moment then, as looking very good for this then so far though. As Webber going to be fancy to bring Webber in as well. Vettel's rejoin the race safely then. Bottas still out in front for McLaren. Mercedes. Wyken, the Lotus, the nice man in P2. Nick Hulkenberg, the Force India drive P3. Charles Pic has always made his pit stop, but he's going to make another stop again later on in the race then. And now Mark Webber can come into the pits finally now. So do we have lap 23 in? I think we had lap 23 on. I think we are. I think we're on lap 25 now. I think we're on, yeah. So yeah, that was lap 23 and Bottas still out in front then. So yeah. So into pits goes Mark Webber and the pit stop can begin. Actually, it might be on lap 24, I think. Might be. I'm not sure. I mean, good stop there from Webber. 6.729 and out he goes. Now, would he able to rejoin the race further ahead then? So yeah. So we had lap 23 then. That was Vettel coming to pits then. So yeah. So Vettel's come out ahead of his teammate. So Vettel still ahead of his teammate at this moment. Both side by side, but Vettel is out in front still. Force India looks like the next. Okay, Force India gambling for it. Button is on lap 26 now. We're halfway through the race right now here at Silver. So with 2 red flags so far. Button lead the race then, though. So yeah. So we have lap 23 with Webber pit, and then we're on lap 24, and yeah, we're that then. So we're on lap 26 now. The point for 52 laps of this race then, and it's out in front. It is and out in front. It is Button is out in front for McLaren. Second place can be Wyken, and Hulkenberg is in third, but looks like Hulkenberg, the only remaining Force Indians in this race though, is about to come into his pit stop. So we've got to take a look. Let's go aboard the Force India driver, Hulkenberg then, as he's okay in third, winning third behind Charles picking fourth. This has been a great race so far for this. Well, Bottas getting a clean edge from the gap from Kimi Räikkönen there after lap 25. Bottas still leads the race for McLaren. Well, I don't know what lap we're on there. I think we had lap 23 done and lap 24, so we're on lap 25. So yeah. So into pits goes. They'll come into pits at the end of lap 26 then. So Hulkenberg, the Force India, the only remaining Force India, the German into the pits then. So the Force India, the former winner and racing point driver, is coming in for his one and only stop. He's doing a one-stop strategy he's going to do for this race. And Inca, the only remaining Force India in this race then. So in comes Hulkenberg. Big strategy change for this then. And was this to be a great stop for this one? And not bad though, but can he get out ahead of the both Red Bulls? Oh, it's going to be tight then. Coming out to our bit turn 1. Here comes Vettel and Webber, but it looks like Hulkenberg going to reach by Rosberg. Vettel and Webber just behind there they are. They're at the back of the pack then, but the rest of the field haven't stopped yet. Great work that is from the team. And looks like McLaren going to bring in the leader in. Button is going to stay. I think Button's going to stay for one more lap. Then I think he will do then. So yeah, Button still out in front then for McLaren then, leading onto there and across that to complete another lap then. So he's on lap 20 now then. So I think we're on this current lap. I think we're on then, guys. I don't know what we had then indeed. So yeah, I think we had lap 23 because we had pit stop, and we had lap 24 when we were pit then, and then we had lap 25. So yeah, so we're on lap 26 then. So yeah, we're actually on lap 28. I think we're on now. So yeah, I think we're on then. So yeah. Because we are when our lap preventers into coffee, yep. So yeah. Oh well, we're on that 28 at the point. We're 52 laps of this British Grand Prix, guys, and out in front it's Jenson Button from McLaren who is leading this race, but none of the other drivers have to stop again, as Wyken is literally going to be perfect stop as well. So yeah. So Button's perfect pit stop then. So Wyken is going to do the same as well, but he's not going to do it on this lap. He's going to pit on the next lap then. Though. So Jenson Button, the race leader, is going to come into the pit. So the race leader, Jenson Button, is coming to the pit. Wagon's going to stay out for one more lap then. See, he can try challenge Button for the race win at the end. Button into pits right now. The team are working on it for McLaren. Can he get out ahead of Dolorosa? Oh, it was a slow stop, and he's out now. That was a bit slow stop from Jenson Button there. Really slow stop that was from Jenson. But let's see. Can he rejoin ahead of Pedro Rosa? Well, he can do. On this potential lap then. And both Red Bulls are Vettel are batting up for 13th place. They're in last place still at the moment then. But Wyken has still yet to make his own pit stop then at the end of lap 29. So we're not coming on to lap 31 now. So yeah. So he will come into pits at the end of this lap then. So yeah. I think we're on the right track of the lap time. I think we have then, guys. After lap 25, I think. So Wyken, the clear leader of this race, is going to head to the pits right now. So looking forward for this though, as Groza looks like it's going to come in as well then. So Wyken, the race leader, now finally comes into the pits. So Wyken into the pits at the end of lap 29 now. Looks like lap 30 needs to be very good for this one for Kimi then. The Iceman for Lotus into the pits. The team are working on it there for Lotus. And going to be what the time it is. And great stop. 6.371. Then he's off. Great superb lap then as Bird gets past it. Here goes Dolorosa. Will Wyken we drop behind Dolorosa for second place. That is going to be close, but it looks like Kimi gets ahead of Dolorosa. Kimi Wyken has got ahead of Dolorosa for P2 in this race. Great work for that then, though. Good advantage we're having for this race then. So yeah. So McLaren there. Mercedes. I think they're going to do a double structure. I think they're going to do a Mercedes. Looks like they're going to be the next team to come into the pits then. So who's leading right now then after the first few rounds of stops then? So Rosberg's going to come into the pits. Schumacher's coming into the pits as well. So yeah. So it's going to be a double stop pit stop for both Mercedes drivers then between Michael Schumacher and Nico Rosberg then. So both Mercedes drivers are ready to come into pit. So Button is in second place, but Charles Pic, who was winning the race earlier, has to make another stop as well. Wyken's in third, Dolores is fourth, Hamilton fifth, Glock in seventh, but Groza hasn't made a pit stop just yet then. Hulkenberg is a pit stop then, as Rosberg and Hulkenberg both come into pits. Hulkenberg looks like there might be a bit of a problem there. He's coming to pits again on lap 30. Well, big advantage boy for this. Hulkenberg back in the pits again. This is not looking advantage that we have then indeed. This could cost Rosberg valuable time there. As well, the pits were valuable then. Both Rosberg and this cost me valuable time for Nico Rosberg for Mercedes. Look at that advantage time he's lost then. So a slow stop from Nico there. As Hulkenberg comes in for another pit stop then. That's his second pit stop of the day. As he's going to rejoin the race in last place. Yeah, that's the start. I think Mercedes are doing. I think Force India wants to bring him in because I think his tyres were wearing off so quickly then. So yeah, this is gonna be a big advantage for this though for later on in the race. Charles Pic leads on lap 32 and now only just 21 laps remaining of this British Grand Prix of Silverstone. Hamilton in P4 in his home Grand Prix. Looks like we're going to be a big advantage. There's Alonso there. We're in the top 10. Michael Schumacher had the driver pretty earlier then, but he's coming in for his ratio pit stop. But Carter had to make his pit stop. Oh, Button! Button's off at club corner. Oh, that might be a trigger a safety car for there. Michael Schumacher is coming to the pits now. We've got yellow flags. Okay, Schumacher's in the pits right now, but we've got yellow flags out because of that stricken McLaren, Jenson Button, who thought he was going to take the lead away, but now he's going to be out. Schumacher had slow stop from Michael Schumacher there. Coming out to pits right now then. That was a slow stop that is from Jenson. And we've got safety car out. Jenson Button, the 2009 champion who just stopped, who is out of this race. So, safety car has been deployed again here at Silverstone because of that stricken McLaren of Button. Oh, I can't get... Here goes Charles Pick. And now comes the safety car now. So, safety car back on the track again because of Button. So, the safety car has come out again. So, drivers could dive into the pits wherever they wanted to. But Button, whoa, that's just disappointment slow. Oh, Jenson Button said he needs to win. The champion leader is out of this way. And that could blow the chances for taking the lead of the championship can costly to Raikkonen. Well, Schumacher just went by his teammate then, but Hulkenberg has lost a bit of fireable time because of that pit stop. When City came out, I think, but it has then. And it's Ferrari coming out to pits for a survey. I think it's going to be for Fernando. Fernando Alonso is going to come into pits. So, the two-time champion for Renault is going to be about to come into pits right now. So, the Spaniard heading towards the pit lane right now. So, Alonso into pits. He comes. So, then on lap 33 now. Alonso lap 34. Alonso comes into pits for Ferrari. The Spaniard for Scuderia Ferrari. The only remaining Ferrari left of the race. And I thought he went into the wrong pit spot, but he's waiting to right. But there's a Ferrari because I'm out there right now. So he's pissed off now. And can he get out behind the Mercedes of Rosberg and Schumacher? It's a great stop. And they're just coming around club corner, both Mercedes drivers then. They're coming through club corner, but Alonso will be judged safely, thankfully, ahead of them in P10. He's safely the point so far. Alonso will be joining P10. I mean, this is going to be a fantastic work then. And where the heck is Rosberg? Maybe it might be going off the turn. Maybe somewhere around the track then. Let's have a look where it's Rosberg. Rosberg might be going off at turn number 9, I think. Where is Rosberg? He's got off the same car as Button did. So two cars are out. And so this is not good for the championship for Jenson Button. Rosberg has crashed into Jenson Button and he's going to be joining him and he's out of the race. Oh, disappointment same for that after the pit stop for Fernando Alonso. So two cars out of the race then, but Ken has to yet to make his pit stop then. So yeah. Looks like Lotus is going to bring in Groves on the next lap then. So looks like they're going to be fighting for that then. Groves on for Lotus is going to come into the pits then after. Okay, so looks like Lotus mechanics are going to prepare for one of their drivers. So Lotus is going to bring their other driver in because Kimi Raikkonen will take the lead of the race after Charles Pick will make his stop. So, as I said, the car will go out for one more lap down because we'll come into the pits next. Okay, Charles Pick is leading the way ahead of Kimi Raikkonen, who's already doing his pit stop. Third place is De La Rosa. Fourth place it is Lewis Hamilton. Fifth place, Timo Glock. Groza in safe, but he's going to come into his pit stop instead. Glock has always just stopped then. So Groza now finally comes to the pits at the end of lap 35. So, bit quarter coming to pits then for Lotus then. So Lotus are bringing him now. So with the yellow flag still out then, he's hitting the pits now. So in he comes. So pits are on the way for Grosjean. Vettel, Kottke and Webber, but Kottke needs to make his pit stop as well. And good valuable stop there. And he get out behind Alonso. Alonso heading towards the start finish right now. Heading towards he's on the start finish right now, but I think Grosjean will be safely joined behind Fernando as Grosjean rejoins the race for Lotus in P9. The first bit out in P9 for this race. So the safety car, the pit lane is closed because of the safety car. Because of the two cars are out collided are Jenson Button and Nico Rosberg. So both are out of the race. And the safety car is going to go out for one more lap then. So, Button, disappointment same for the championship leader then for McLaren, another retirement, but Rosberg out as well for Mercedes. That is disappointment. We'll have that barrier there at turn 2 for 2030 next season though, guys, for the next Roblox F1 season in 2030 then. So yeah. Carter K looks like it's going to be the only one. Okay, Carter K looks like the only one who hasn't stopped yet. He hasn't come into the pits just yet this particular moment then. So yeah. And he's prepared to come in. So, looks like the HOT boys are going to bring in I think they're going to bring in Carter Kayan, I think. So the track is clear. The safety car will go out for one more lap then. And the next lap, safety car into the pits. So the safety car will be coming into the pits on the next lap then. So, we're looking. So, as Pick will go out for another lap around the safety car then. He will still lead the road. He's got one more stop laps left to make up then. So it will be a double stop strategy then for him. Dolores is there. I thought that was Carter Kayan for one moment then. So, here comes the Red Bulls. And we're going to try and bring in Dwayne Carter Kayan in the other HRT though. Because he needs to make his pit. The Indian driver, the very 5-year-old Indian driver hasn't made his pit up yet. But now he's coming to the pits. Webber's staying out there. As Carter Kayan now dives into the pits right now. So, HRT boys, alright then. So, the Indian driver who won the European Grand Prix last year is into pits now. So, Carter Kayan, ready to go. And what's going to be a bit piss up time then? 6.392. And always a slow stop from Carter Kayan. Now, will he be safe if we join the race in P10? Well, by the time he will do so, the safety car will come into the pits. And the race will get back onto green. Alright, so. Good luck for the restart then. Okay, I think the safety car will go out for one more lap then, guys, I think. So, yeah. So. Carter K already stopped then, so that's everybody has already done it. I've all done their pit stop then, and we've got 12 races left in this race now. So let's take a look at the order. So some of the drivers have stopped then. So yeah, okay. So the order on followed by the safety car coming into the pits. That it's Pick leading, Raikkonen second, Dollar was the third, Hamilton fourth, Glock fifth, Vettel sixth, Webber said both Webber in the points, Grozen eighth, Alonso ninth, and Carter K completely in the top. Probably safely in the top 10 he rejoins the race then. In top 10. And it's Schumacher 11, Huckabee, who's the last of the women then, who is doing this race then. So, and we've lost 12 cars we have lost from this race. We have lost Nico Rosberg, Jensen Button could have gone off, could have caused the could come out again. Pastor Maranello, Kamui Kobayashi, Felipe Massa, Bruno Senna, Vitali Petro, Soren Gefern, Dan Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, and Paul Di Resta. So, safety car pulls in the pit, and Pick will get the upper hand. Will get the power down the upper hand then, and the Frenchman for Morsa can get the race restart again. He's gone by the last corner. We're on the way again with just 12 laps to go. Actually, 3 laps remaining then. Here at Silverstone, go, back to green flag again. Here at Silverstone, and looks like Morsa going to bring in Pick, I think. So Pick is going to be the last driver to make his second stop then in the race then, so yeah. And then we'll have a full flat out to the end of the race then. Pick leads on the restart then. Sue leading here at Silverstone then after the restart then on the safety car then line. Groves is safely third then after the safety car deployed then because of the club calling incident between Rosberg and for Button then. So disappointing such saying there for Button and Rosberg. Both had a good race until lap 36 then when Ball went off the track then. So disappointing same though for Mr. Okay, so Morsa, I don't think they're going to bring Charles Pick, I think, this lap then. So I think he's going to stay for one more lap then. So yeah. So Pick leads the British Grand Prix here at Silverstone, but he's got to make one more pit stop to make it. That will hand the lead over to Kimi Raikkonen. He's forcing out De La Rosa for the win. I mean, if Kimi wins this race, he will lead the Drivers' Championship going into the next race in Germany. It will be the Hockenheim win next up. Here comes Hamilton will be in third, Glock will be fourth. Then it will be both of the Red Bulls, Vettel and Webber. Both Red Bulls still in the race so far after the safety car restart then. So, we only got a few laps left to go then. So, Gross is there. There is Alonso, setting P9 there for Ferrari. And looks like he's going to get some bucket lower points again. There's Carter K just buying P10, Schumacher in 11, and Huckabee in 12th. Looking very fantastic there. We'll put that barrier there for 2030 then. season then. So yeah, going for that after corner from last season then. Well, a good race everyone. Just 12 runs left this race here in Silverstone then, guys. And looks like we're also going to bring in Pick in. On this lap, I think. On this lap, I think it is. Charles Pick, the race leader, is in. And they're ready for him now. And the pits are going to begin. Kimi Raikkonen, the Lotus driver, now takes the lead. Now leads the British Grand Prix because of Charles Pick second pit stop strategy then. Now, where could Pick rejoin the race? And he's good. Can he rejoin? Both Vettel and Webber will get past him. Here, can Charles Pick get out of both Vettel and Webber? Or it's going to be very close there, but Pick gets ahead of Vettel. So Charles Pick has rejoined the race for Marussia in P5. He rejoins in P5 from lead from Vettel in 6th and Webber in 7th. Now, we've got a battle for the lead of the race. We've got the 2010 champion, the Roblox 2010 Roblox champion, President Dolorosa fighting with Kimi Raikkonen for the lead of the race. The Iceman versus Dolorosa. Dolorosa fighting back then. Here they come, going down to Raikkonen and Beckett's corner then and flying down into turn 50. This is where Manto and PK battle in 87 then. But it looks like Kimi's going to stay ahead of President Dolorosa on this lap particular case then. Here they come through the club corner down to the start phase. They come right now. 10 laps to go. Here at Silverstone, the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Raikkonen versus President Dolorosa. Hamilton not far back for McLaren third. The only remaining climber left in this race then. Can he get a podium in his own Grand Prix? Just touched about it there. Okay, he's got to sit right at turn 3 then. So yeah. Well, it's going to be a bit of a gamble there from this then. So yeah. Need to calm down for this. As we're good to see what the rest of the race can handle for this. And oh, Pedrosa! Oh, Pedrosa crashed out from second place! Oh, Pedrosa! Oh my word! He has crashed out the race for HRT. So, he's going to be joining the rest of the list then. Pedrosa has crashed out of this race. Unbelievable scenes there, guys. Dolorosa is out of this race. That is a big impact there. We've got yellow flags out then. And there's a battle going on for this. We've got yellow flags out. Then this is Vettel and Pick. This is the battle for 4th place now because of Dolorosa off from second place. That means Lewis Hamilton will move on to second place then and got into 3rd place for Marussia there. Dolorosa was really pushing hard there throughout the rest of the race then. Unfortunately though, that is game over for the 2010 champion. Closing him off there, but he's off on lap 43 as Kimi will get past him then. Dolorosa, he cannot believe it then that his race is over. Going right at this for the pit straight then, so disappointed for that then. So yeah. So with Lotus, I think Marussia can overtake Lotus in the quarter championship. Raikkonen's in the lead of the race, while Roman Grosser in the second Lotus is running down is in 7th place. Alonso is in 8th. 9th is Nolan Carter-Cairn, and Schumacher closing him down to try to steal that 9th place spot from Carter-Cairn. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a game there, but Huckenberg's in P11 there because of Dolorosa's retirement there. So Pedro Dolorosa has joined the list of retirements in so far for this. Lot 45 we're on now. So yeah. So let's go look at the gap coming up then. So it looks like we have a good advantage then. Oh, got a little bit of advantage time there from Lewis there as the gap's now pulling out then. Hamilton's closing down on Kimi Raikkonen. This could be the win for his home. This could be a chance to win his home Grand Prix if he catches up to Kimi Raikkonen within the last few laps of this race. He's only got about 8 laps to go to try and close the gap down to Kimi to win his home Grand Prix. Can the Lewis Hamilton win it Silverstone? Well, bit of a gamble there. Let's have a look at this is about for 4th place between Charles Pick and Sebastian Vettel. Both Red Bulls winning 5th and hopefully get a bucket load of points for Christian Horner's team and for the engineering team as well. Red Bull can overtake Ferrari there. We only need one car still in the race then. We're mass out of the race though. And they could overtake it and we had the K-trim as well. And so both cars out of the race as well. From that race as well. So Red Bull comfortably with 18 bucket load points so far for this race though. They're comfortably winning the race in 5th and 6th place in the race so far. Well, no lap down then. So Hamilton not closing the gap to Kimi though. Michael Schumacher in P10 closing on Kontke for 9th place. Hogwarts is in last place, the last car winning this race in P11 then for Force India then. The only remaining Force India left in the race though. And we lost 13 cars for this race. We have lost a bunch of cars we lost for this race. We have lost Paul Di Resta, Sergio Perez, David Kahn, and sorry, Fed 2 what was lost from the start of the race though. Vitaly Petrov for Caterham, Bruno Senna, his teammate Passamano also as well. Camille Cobiatti, Niro Salva, Felipe Mastrofiore, and also out are Jensen Button, Nico Rosson, and also out of the race is Pedro Tolosa for HRT. And I'm going to got 11 minutes left in this race, and we've got a few laps remaining to go for this British Grand Prix. Hamilton second his own Grand Prix, but it could be finished today. As for the Lotus driver, Kimi Raikkonen, well, I know he's retired from real life in F1. He has no retirement in his golfing Formula in this year in 2021, though. Okay, he's had his last race then earlier then, guys. But can the Iceman win this then? So yeah. But I think it's going to be a major message then. So let's do the best for this car, the messages for this, and hopefully we can do the best we can do indeed. I think we've got a bit of a radio message then from Kimi's radio. Then let's just have a look at it here then. I think. Well, just before we go to radio card, Michael Schumacher has overtaken Noé Kontke and he's moved on into 9th place. But here comes Kontke, by out there, going through the chicanes now, going into turn number. Going to Brooklyn's car, and Michael Schumacher has got ahead of Noé Kontke and start to miss this way playing out then, guys. But anyway, so I have to try and get to find out where Mum's phone is. But I found it then, guys, though, and now we can get back to racing then. And now we can finally get back more recording than indeed. So we've got 4 laps to go. 4 laps to go then for Kimi Raikkonen, the championship, who could take the lead of the championship after Silverstone. We'll go to the Hockenheim Ring in Germany for the German Grand Prix next for qualifying next time up then. But Pick is closing, and Sebastian Vettel is closing down Charles for that all the point of 4 play to steal that 4 and get 12 points then for Webber. That'll be 20 bucket load points they can have then. Because they're still on 80, they get extra 2 championship points they can get if Sebastian Vettel close the gap to Charles Pick for that all important 4th play in this race in Silverstone. So yeah. Okay, so this has been very good for this so far, so yeah. So Kimi, I think Kimi's got a bit of a radio message then from his team. So I think this is a bit of a radio message then, so let's just
okay, Kimi, next car behind you is Alonso. I'll keep you updated on the pace.
Okay. He said, just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. The Iceman said, just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. I know how to drive better then. And yes, yeah, I'm doing it all the time then. So yeah. Walker's heading towards victory then, but let's consider we can try and stop him. Let's see where Sebastian Vettel is on like 50. And he's still not close enough to Charles Pitt just to make an overtaking move just yet for 4th place. Vettel's doing P5, where his teammate is behind in P6. Gross is in 7th ahead of Alonso. Michael Schumacher just ahead of Kontke for 9th place. And I think Kontke, I think he's just got ahead of Schumacher. By now going through to turn, we look back, they're going to turn 5. Schumacher is still ahead of Kontke of this particular lap of lap 50. We're heading towards the penultimate lap of the race then of this British Grand Prix. 2 laps to go then from Kimi Raikkonen then, who's done 1 stop 20 so far then. And it's looking like heading towards victory because the Jensen we're both retired. He could take the lead of the trend, and Hamilton will be on the podium in his home weight for the first time ever if he stays like this. Or big panic there from Lewis. He's just hit the barriers at turn number 1, turn number 2 there on the first 2 corners then. Charles Pick and Vettel closing the gap a lot then, and looks like we have very good advantage there indeed. So yeah. I don't think Vettel's winning out of touch to try and make a move on Charles Pitt there for that all important first place, 4th place in this race here at Silverstone in Britain. But can he do it? Can Sebastian Vettel overtake Charles before the end of this race here at Silverstone? For the British Grand Prix, Kimi Raikkonen said he grew up here in Silverstone, never won this in this racetrack in real life though, but he's about to become a race winner here at Silverstone. Kimi Raikkonen, the Iceman from Finland, is heading towards the last lap coming up now. Through the club corners now, and on to the third point. This is the final lap of this British Grand Prix then, guys. We're on to the very last lap then. I think we're on then, guys. We're on lap 51 then, but we're on the third point then. Lap 52, the very last lap of the race. We're on to the final lap of this British Grand Prix here at Silverstone. Let's take a look at that. Charles Pick and Sebastian Vettel still battling out for 4, but Pick is still ahead of Vettel this this lap there. Verstappen got one more attempt to do it, or he's running out to try to make that move. Then Groves is winning 7th, but his teammate Kimi Wagner is heading towards victory there, though, batting up to win this race. Alonso in P8, Schumacher Kotikan, still batting up, but Schumacher still had the Kotikan at this lap then. And the checker flag is just waving to Kimi's heel. Then we're gonna put it over. We're gonna be around here. Then where is Kimi? He's just coming through Maggie's and Beggars now. Let me where is he? Where is he? And there he is. There is Kimi White. Oh no, that's gross actually. That's one we're gonna. Here comes Kimi Whiteman going through Stove at turn 15. He knows he wants to win it then, and he's gonna be stayed then round the clock corners. And Kimi Whiteman wins the British Grand Prix, and he takes the championship lead from Button. Lewis Hamilton from McLaren finishes second place in his home Grand Prix. Timo Glock from Wilson, no podium position, third for Wilson again. Well done to the German. Charles Pegg defending off Sebastian Vettel finishing 4th. Sebastian Vettel 5th. Mark Webber 6th. Don't point Vettel for Webber there. Well done for that. 7th is going to go to Roman Grosjean for the Frenchman for Lotus. 7th. Fernando Alonso, the remainder for Ferrari in this race. Good drive for Spain. P8 for Alonso. And Michael Schumacher is going to defend off Kotikan to secure 9th place. Michael Schumacher 9th. Noel Kotikan takes the very last point of the race. He gets the 5 point 10th place for KTT for the injured driver P10. And Nico Hulkenberg, who finished the race in the remaining 4th India, Hulkenberg finished the race in 11th. So Hulkenberg finished in 11th and he was outside the points. And that is a pretty good race indeed. But Kimi Räikkönen is your race winner for the British Grand Prix. Wow, amazing work there for Kimi then. Though, as the rest of the pack will get back to pits then. The top 3 will go into Park Ferme building then. So Hamilton will join them then. And so will be Team McLaughlin. They're the top 3. And then the rest of the pack are going to be going into their, going to join it. They're going to go into the safety car box then. And end their race. So pick 4th, Vettel 5th. Oh, Vettel's not very happy. He's had to pick them because they're going into the pit lane entrance there. But what a secure race that was indeed. But Räikkönen is the winner of the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. As ever coming back to pits then. What a secure race that was from Kimi Räikkönen. What a great, superbly race that was from the Iceman. Winner again, Hamilton 2nd and Team McLaughlin 3rd. Hulkenberg just get part of the last phase of this race then. But what a secure race that was then. Glock is going to be a good champion contender for this then in this. But Räikkönen takes the lead of the Drive Champion. He wins for Lotus here at Silverstone in the British Grand Prix. He wins the British Grand Prix. The Iceman, the Finnish driver from Finland, has won this race. Congratulations to Kimi then. Let's have a look at the final results of today's Grand Prix, of tonight's Grand Prix race in Britain, for the British Grand Prix in Great Britain. So, here is the final results they got for this Roblox 2012 British Grand Prix, and it's Kimi Räikkönen who wins for Lotus F1 team. He's second winner of the season since Malaysia. Lewis Hamilton extra second place for McLaren in his own Grand Prix. Well done for the semi-title champ Hamilton. The Hamilton Stone man is back on the top 10 for Hamilton for Lewis Hamilton. Second place for McLaren in his own race. Team McLaren no podium position for Morrison for the German. Third place for him. And his teammate Charles picked, but Morrison third and fourth place to finish the race and got themselves a bucket load of good 27 points they got from that race. Vettel and Webber both were balls finishing 5th and 6th, play ahead of Fernando Alonso. Actually, not Fernando Alonso, excuse me. Roman Grosjean in the other Lotus 7th place. So double point finishes for both Webber, Morrison, and Lotus in one separate team. So well done for all of them indeed. And so Grosjean finished that extra play with 6 points instead to his name for the Frenchman. So it's Fernando Alonso behind him in P8 for Ferrari. And then it's Michael Schumacher just got ahead of Noé Kotikan to finish in 9th place. Schumacher 9th and Kotikan 10th. And Hulkenberg was the last finisher in P11. And also we lost a lot. We have lost 30 cars for this race. We have lost then. We lost Pedro Rosa, Nico Rosberg, Jenson Button, Pastor Arnaldo, Camilo Kobayashi, Felipe Massa, Bruno Senna, Vitaly Petro, Zoe Fern, David Ricardo, Sergio Perez, and Paul di Resta. So we lost 30 cars in this race. Both turbos were out that race. So both Toro Rosso and also both of the Williamses as well. Just point same for that though for these drivers as well indeed. This point same for that race then, but anyway, so the same for the first time retirement for Toro Rosso and Williams team, and also for Caterham as well. They're both caught out of race as well then. But well done for both Red Bulls to safely get into the end of the race with both car finishes. So not both McLaren for then. Just one McLaren finished the race then and got on the podium in his own club. It's Lewis Hamilton. Well done for that then. So that's the end of that then. So let's take a look at the driver championship right now. That after Britain now. So after that, let's take a look at the driver championship now. It's now Kimi Raikkonen who now takes the lead of the driver championship from Jason Button after he retired and DNF though for the former champ for the championship leader then. I mean, he's lost that lead out to Kimi Raikkonen. First in second place after the assistant with DNF in this race in Britain, in Great Britain in some ways. Charles Pitt with that excellent fourth place for him. I mean, he moved away to third place in the Drivers' Championship. Roman Grosjean is over to fourth place for Lotus in the other race being fourth. Just 3 places of this few. There's just 90 points from his teammate. Actually, I think it is 90 points from his teammate. 69 points. Team coming up to fifth place ahead of Michael Schumacher, the 7-time champ. There's personal on his center, and look at that, Sebastian time the same level point as Dan Ricciardo in 8th, and Sergio Perez and Ricciardo bring up the rear in 10th place. Things a bit changed there still, but Lotus still remain at the top. When Wilson moved ahead from HT, who slipped down to 4th. McLaren edged over to third place of the group podium for Lewis Hamilton in 2nd. Top was a no point of 46 things scored, setting this thing's fifth place, no score they added then. Mercedes over to fifth and closed the gap to 3 points now to Mercedes, so Max Schumacher's 2 points in 9 in Britain. Sauber didn't score any points, but Red Bull now closing the gap now, and it was paper ahead of Caterham, and Ferrari are closing the gap to Caterham by just 4 points. Williams and Fortier also had a double long finish for both of their drivers, and didn't score any points as well, and Stewart remained at the back. Stewart at the back, considered by just 3 points between these two teams at the back. So that's the championship done then instead of then after round 8. Now let's go to the podium celebration now. So the drivers are now going to come out now onto the podium celebration, and where Kimi Raikkonen will be awarded the gold trophy, which is probably that next to the champagne bottle there. So let's reward for third place. In third place, Timo Glock from the Worcester F1 team. So third place for Timo Glock there. Another podium for him. A third place podium for Timo Glock there. He was Silverstone coming off a club at turn 17, where he did good. We were to get a good lap time he had then in qualifying then. Second place, the legend homemade driver Lewis Hamilton. Second, his own Grand Prix GP. He won in 2008 when he won for McLaren then. He's on the podium in his own ways. For the first time in Roblox, Hamilton on the podium in his own Grand Prix. But the winner of this British Grand Prix at Silverstone, Kimi Raikkonen, the Iceman from Finland, who wins for Lotus and the 2007 champ, is now taking the lead of the Drivers' Championship. And what a good driver he has. It's Kimi, who's out in top here at Silverstone. He's on top of the podium, wanting to see the trophy. And now we have a driver. So well done. We need to move Lewis out of the way. I think we need Lewis to get closer to the podium a bit then. Let's try to do it properly then. No. Oh, sideways. Let's make it a bit better for Lewis. Is it no, it's this way. Okay, this way. There we go. And that's it. Perfect. Nice and steady. That is then, guys. That's a good podium spot then. So Kimi Raikkonen is the winner then, guys. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you hear for this same anthem we have from last season? It was Kobayashi was the finish, was the last finish, was one of this race in Silverstone last season. We hit the finish in prison, that's anthem now. And now Kimi Raikkonen had done the same thing as a finished driver wins at Silverstone since Kobayashi last season he had. We're going to be listening to the same anthem we had last season. We're going to be listening now, not the amazing anthem we've been put last season in from when Lotus won as Caterham, when Team Lotus won from Malaysia, not from Great Britain, like they used to be in the United Kingdom, that used to be Lotus cars in there, and also Jaguar cars there as well. But anyway, guys, Silver Coverline won last. It was Coverline won last season for Lotus, and now Lotus repeats so one again here next season in 2012, and this time it's Kimi Raikkonen who's on top at Silverstone. And now we're going to be listening to the Finnish and British national anthems for the team for Lotus. Well, that's a fantastic good way. Well, for this weekend here at Silverstone then, guys. But for the time of Kimi Räikkönen, we say goodbye to you, Kimi, for the 2000 champion. But claims the goal. Well done, Kimi. Winner today, and he gets the gold trophy. He gets the British Grand Prix Cup. Then it will be here every single year. But he claims it. He's grabbed the gold then here at Britain at Silverstone. Congratulations, Kimi Räikkönen there. Hamilton on the podium in his home Grand Prix at Silverstone. Second place for him for McLaren. Team have got further Marussia then, though. Well done for that then. So, the championship has gone pretty better for this then. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the big moment. It's time to celebrate! Oh, we must got stuck there. But there you go, there's the smoke. Woo! What a great drive for Kimi Räikkönen, who leads the World Championship. The fireworks will go off now. It's the Finnish driver, Kimi Räikkönen, who wins at Silverstone as the fireworks goes off. What a great superb win that was for Kimi Räikkönen. Winner of the British Grand Prix. I mean, Alex just smashed up there. But well done to Kimi. Winner of the British Grand Prix. Well done for that, Dan. Well done for Kimi. The winner of the British Grand Prix for Lotus. Hamilton second and Glock third. Let's pick on the German Grand Prix for round 9 the Hockenheim win then. But it's Kimi who's on the top here at the Silverstone Circuit in Britain in the British Grand Prix. And he takes on top here at Silverstone. Woo! Amazing stuff there to the end of this race then. Congratulations though to Kimi Räikkönen, the winner of the British Grand Prix. Safely say though, that is a well-deserved performance that was from the Iceman. Well done. Congratulations to Kimi Räikkönen, well done. Alright then guys, thanks for everybody for watching the British Grand Prix at home then guys. I don't know if I like it recording this on Robert or if I do again guys. Thanks for everybody for watching the British Grand Prix at Silverstone. It's been a crazy match story as after 32 laps of racing here with the Silverstone Circuit. We're going to do it all again next season in 2030. We'll have an extra barrier there for next season then. But here at Silverstone, it's Kimi Räikkönen who wins the British Grand Prix. We'll be back next time for qualifying for the German Grand Prix. We'll be next time out of the Hockenheim win. He's just below us over there. There he is, guy. There's the Hockenheim win. That's what we're heading up to next then, guys. The German Grand Prix is next up then, going for round 9 then, guys. But guys, thanks for everybody for watching then, guys. For the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, guys. It's working on the top then, guys. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this race day of the British Grand Prix then, guys, for Roblox F1 2020 racing, guys. But guys, thanks for everybody for watching then, and we'll see you next time in Germany. But guys, thanks for everybody for watching, and goodbye!